Okay, Apple dropped Xcode 26.3 and Agentic Coding, but I gotta say, something about it still feels like it's missing a piece. Maybe that's just me. Just real quick, I'm Daniel. I've been living in the iOS trenches for over 8 years. Started out freelancing, working with clients, and bouncing between all sorts of projects. But after Dub 25, I went all in on solo dev life. Since then, I've crafted over 15 of my own apps, started building everything in public, and honestly, right now, pretty much all my energy goes into making this solo studio into something that lasts, not just another round of quick MVPs or AI slop, the kind of apps that actually scale up. And yeah, I'm sharing every bit of that on Crafters Lab. It isn't just another tutorial site or some AI clone farm. This is my actual home base. It's for solo devs who want to use AI like a real teammate, not like a vending machine. If you're serious about leveling up, building with care, and making apps that actually last, you'll feel right at home. And yeah, if you're still hanging on with Patreon, huge thanks. But heads up, everything's have moved over to crafterslab.dev. That's where it's all happening now. So come be part of the crew. Would love to have you building with us. To kick things off, Xcode 26.3 unlocks the power of agentic coding. Now, this is still a release candidate right now as I'm recording this. Maybe by the time you're watching, it's officially released, but even so, it's a big deal. Right now, directly inside Xcode, you can connect your cloud agent or OpenAI's Codex and just start using agentic coding right there. So you hit authenticate with OpenAI or Anthropic, you're in. And then in the left panel, yeah, you can see the agent building stuff live in Xcode. But let's get real. There's pros and cons here, especially for us solo devs who are never just working on one project at a time. Like I'm always bouncing between a few different things, sometimes even more. Personally, I still love using the Claude Code CLI. It just fits the way I work. If you're the kind of dev who jumps between projects, or you've got a weird workflow that goes between Notion, Cursor, whatever, the CLI is just quicker. The agent in Xcode is amazing for focus, but it's still a walled garden, right? But here's where it gets kind of wild. If your head's down in one Xcode project, this new agentic setup is honestly pretty great. The agent can build your project right in Xcode, no friction. It even checks your Xcode preview, so if you're making UI changes, the agent actually validates its own work. That's new. What really stands out, though, this agent's got full access to all of Apple's documentation. We're talking every doc all right there in Xcode. Codex and Claude by themselves, they're good, but they don't get that level of context, not unless you bolt it on yourself. So if you're hacking on new APIs, especially the ones Apple just dropped at Dub, the agent in Xcode already knows what's up. That's a legit win for shipping stuff fast and staying in the loop with Apple's latest. And, this is the kind of announcement that normally would have been saved for Dub. Here we are, random Tuesday in February, and Apple's like, yeah, just roll with it. It's kind of a sign of the times. I is moving too fast for once a year updates. Apple's got to keep pace. But here's the thing I keep coming back to. I can't help but wonder what's next. Is this just a preview of what we'll see at the next Dub? I mean, if they're willing to drop this in February, what else are they cooking up? Is the agent going to get even smarter, more customizable? Are we finally going to get real project hopping or full rules.md integration inside Xcode? And then there's just the raw pace of this stuff. It's easy to get overwhelmed, honestly. I always want to know, have you actually tried this release candidate? How's it working in your workflow? Because for me, I still reach for Codex for most of my work, but having agentic coding right in Xcode feels super handy when you're locked into one project. Before I forget, Apple also put out a 4-minute YouTube video, Meet Agentic Coding in Xcode, that walks you through the whole thing. Plus, there's a code along on coding intelligence in Xcode 26. They cover some older stuff, but at the end, there's a Q&A on how agentic coding is actually going to work. Definitely worth checking out if you want the full rundown. So, yeah, it's a wild time. Agentic coding right inside Xcode. It's not perfect, but it's a real shift. I'm still waiting to see how it lands. for solo devs who jump between projects. And, if you want to actually go deeper, check out crafterslab.dev. It's not just some tutorial dump. It's not another AI clone farm. It's honestly my home base. I built it for solo devs who treat AI like a real teammate, not just a button you smash when you're stuck. And, it's packed. You get full walkthroughs, like actual short video tutorials, a ton of Claude Code skills, and yeah, resources means straight up downloadable zips you can drop right into your project. Members get to actually riff in the comments, ask follow-ups, go back and forth, and yeah, that's just the start. Because the real core is the Notion team spaces. My live playbook, members get a front row seat to my command center, every app I'm building, all the .md files I'm actually using on real projects, the prompt library, the docs I'm writing as I go, and all the automations I'm wiring up behind the scenes. There's a full curated Swift and Swift UI library team space too, not just some pile of old auto-generated files, but real up-to-date stuff. It's packed with the kind of deep dive keynotes and private talks I paid some $100 for, honestly. You won't find any of this in the public training data. This is all the modern, real-world code. I use myself to fine-tune models and build out my own custom MCPs for Claude Code, for Cursor, all of it. There's a bunch of different ways to use it, and I'm always experimenting, always posting about it in the lab. And then there's Ops Lab. It's where I build and share all my Notion AI agent instructions, Notion templates, the Claude Code skills, the workflows, automations all wired up and ready for you to copy, tweak, totally break, and make your own. The whole point is to keep the indie stack connected so you don't feel like you're building in a silo, even if you're solo at the keyboard. So, yeah, if you want to get in before it gets busy and prices start moving, now's kind of the sweet spot. The crew's still small, super hands-on, and honestly, it feels way more like a behind-the-scenes dev lounge than some giant faceless forum. Would love to see you in there, swap some stories, maybe even learn something from what you're building next. So yeah, keep shipping, keep crafting. Peace.